Well, you don't need to do that.
What do you know the harp is? Well, let's let them look like this. This here harp has been modified down there. Not this one there. This was cut one more string. There's 38 strings, 37 strings on this one. And the bars has been cut different to Mr. Hudak's order here. Well, I can play it because I guess I showed him pretty well how to cut the bar at start. But I believe I'd rather get you a right quick tune here. You know, I love to play. Looks like there's a mighty nice audience out there. And I hope that everybody enjoys it. So I love to play. I believe I'm going to play you one right now. Let's see, I think we ought to play one quick and devilish, don't you? But what about the Red Wings? How'd that go, Mike? Too long, I'm going to get to play more tunes, you know. I always did love to play a great big bunch of tunes.
Get more applause when you play tune, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's right. Every time you can play a different tune, it makes so many pretty girls out there smile, and that's what I love to see. I done got to where I want to holler. From now on, all of my friends are going to be strangers. I won't forever trust anyone. Only thing I can count on now is my finger. I was fool believing in you, and now you're gone. Oh, the love you said could be mine forever. Bet my bottom dollar on. But it's your turn now, be a short forever. You want to turn my back and now you're gone. From now on, all my friends are going to be strangers. I'm on forever trusting anyone. Only thing I can count on now is finger. I'm a fool believing in you, now you're gone. It amazes me not knowing any better than to think that our love could be true. Why I should be taken out tarred and feathers, but let myself be taken in by you. From now on, all my friends are going to be strangers. I won't forever trust anyone. Only thing I can count on now is my finger. Believing in you, now you're gone.
Thank you, Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard. Well, Merle's got another good enough. I've got to learn too.
Alice, what's that song? This world's in awful shape. Da 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 da. Cause it is so.
Oh, I know what you want.
You do that?
Oh yeah. I know what you want. If I just think it up.
Can't stand.
stand long, be ready, don't wait too late. We know that you can't stand long, 'cause it's too full of hate. For a long time this world has stood, getting more weaker every day. Maker who created it won't let it stand this way. This world can't stand long, be ready, don't wait too late. We know that you can't stand long, 'cause it's too full of hate. This world was destroyed before because it was so full of sin. For that very reason, it'll be destroyed again. This world can't stand long, be ready, don't wait too late. We know that you can't stand long, 'cause it's too full of hate. If you give your heart to God and let Him take you by the hand, lead nothing in this world of fury to lead you through the burning sand. For this world can't stand long, be ready, don't wait too late. We know that it can't stand long, 'cause it's too full of hate.
How about one of my favorite songs that you do? Well, there's two. There's actually there's more than that. But recently, this one, Troubles.
I don't know where I can sing it.
What's gone?
Lordy me and no Lordy mine. See when your trouble just like mine. When your trouble is so deep you can't even sleep. See when you haven't got a dime. Oh, see when you haven't got a dime. I asked for captain for a job. Son, what can you do? I can line a track, I can fire a jack. He can shovel too. He can shovel too. Oh Lordy me and oh Lordy mine. See when you haven't got a dime. When your trouble is so deep that you can't even see. Just like mine. I don't see when your trouble just like mine. Oh Lordy me and no Lordy mine. When your trouble just like mine. When your trouble is so deep that you can't even see. See when you haven't got a dime. And I see when you haven't got a dime. Thank you, people. Thank you.
Asking me to do Mighty Mississippi. Do you know that song that Pop Stoneman did, Mighty Mississippi, the flood of the Mighty Mississippi? Well, why don't you play another tune on the Autoharp? Ah.
Finish up on 9 and start on
Pardon me?
What did you say was going for? I have so many.
Now we've had about a half dozen requests for "You Are My Flower." Why don't you? Of course, you don't want to do everything, but
I ain't going to be able to sing that much.
why don't you play it as the
I
instrument?
will play it.
"You Are My Flower." That is playing. Now, Kilby, when you started playing the autoharp at the age of 6, was it, or something?
I started learning at the age of 4.
Okay.
I took my first prize at the age of 5. Then I've been playing ever since, trying to learn.
When did you come onto this style that you play now of those drag notes?
Well, that there would be along in 60, 62 along in there when I picked them up. Oh, yeah, not now.
Would you care to show people just how you get those?
Well, it's a little secret, but I don't think there's any left-handed people here now. So it'll be all right. That is played, them notes is by picking one string open and hitting the bar before you get to the other, like in the... that. I'll give you just a little bit of a demonstration here on what that drag note will do, if you mind to try. I'm going to try Reuben's train, and we're going to try not to use but one bar. I think that's enough to play that in. Drag notes, that's done by hitting one string open and going down with your bar. By the time you get to the next string, well, you ain't got but a quarter of an inch, so if you pick the move in, so you got to get the bar down pretty quick. It's nothing complicated at all. The main thing is you just want to pick from the base of your strings up. I think Mike picks the other way, but I never could do that. I always found it had a better sound coming from the bass up, and
Yeah, for sure.
you will get the drag note from the bass up. There's absolutely no way of getting them going down.
Well, it's very hard to do that if you're right-handed, you see. That's the secret, or one of the secrets of that drag note.
Well, no, I got a couple of boys that get some mighty good drag notes, but they do it with their thumb.
I see.
But now you've got to use your thumb as fast as I use my finger. Well, you'd have to play a slow tune.
We, Kilby and I have this controversy going here. Every time I say that he picks both ways with that first finger, and he swears he doesn't, and he uses his thumb. But I see wear marks all over both sides and the end of that pick. I think he picks all four sides of it. No, you're right. That one isn't worn there. What do you make those out of, Kilby?
Well, that's made out of the headlight of an automobile.
Now, which model is that?
Well, from a 30 on back. You have to find a pretty old car to get a brass headlight. They run the brass headlights on up to, I believe, in 31. And from that on back, you can find them.
Okay, that can get pretty expensive these days because those headlights are really at a premium. So maybe, let's see, do you doctor your harps at all? Do you change any of the bars or anything on them?
I change all the bars, all the felts on them. I have the same sound of the Smith's harp, but they're in a different category of felt. And I have 4 natural chords on the harp, where the Smith's harp 12 bar just has 2 and some minors. And now this is not my harp, but it's generally I have this has got them on. It's got A. There's your A, and here as you see D. Well, now a company harp don't have no A and a D on them. And there's a G. Well, still over here is your C chord. You see, you've got 4 natural chords and 1 minor. Now,
does it tune the same as a standard harp?
down to the low C, it does. From a low C down, it's 1 string higher, lower all the time. Because you have to add a string right in there to get your E string, which you notice there Mike don't have it here on this. It's on my harp, but I was aiming to show them the difference in the bar here, but I got the wrong harp here. Let me pick up another harp right here just a minute. Thank you, Mike. All right, here, of course, we ain't got any camera so as you can see it good, but there's only 3 notches in this felt of this back bar. This bar only has 3 open strings. The rest of them is dead. And that is the minors you play on all tunes with a harp like this. In place of run your string across, finger across strings and getting the minor, you pick it out.
Could you demonstrate that just a little bit here?
Well, I'll try to do that. Now you see, this tune without the minors would be awful hard to play. Playing 4 bars in place of 3. And that 4th bar is your minors on the harp.
Are there any questions any of y'all have about that you'd like to address to Kilby Snow here about the Autoharp? Okay. Why don't we have Mike? You want to play a couple tunes? You and Kilby. Two autoharps sound real nice together, and then we'll try a little bit of guitar and autoharp, and then some dulcimer and autoharp. You want to? Which side do you want to be on, Mike? Okay. I think there's room over there.
You have to be on that side, but I have to kind of turn around this way towards him so as he can see what I'm doing. You have to hear pretty quick if you know what I'm doing, so he has to look. Mike's a good autoharp player. I just kidding you folks. It's going on to call he's up here with him, having a big time. We're having lots of fun up here. What about Sunnyside Mountain? We're going to play the Sunnyside Mountain now on these harps, both of them. Here we go.
I have to tell the folks something about this type of playing. Whenever we play together, we have so much fun because I'm waiting for him to do something different, and he's trying to cover up for mistakes I make. And it works out beautiful. We really enjoy it. What would you like to do next?
Do a little bit of the greenback dollar. A little of the greenback dollar here right now.
Where would you prefer Little Maggie?
Little Maggie? Oh, you're getting me off on a blind note here now this year.
Oh, that's
I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll still do that. I'll just change harps.
okay.
We'll still do Little Maggie. We're going to change it to Little Maggie in the place of the greenback dollar.
Something that moves along a little bit. You know a few of those.
Well, what do you know that moves along?
Heck, I don't know. Name the tune most everything.
Want to pick one?
You got a list on the back there?
You pick one.
Yeah, I got all my brains right here.
How
in the
about
back.
Ain't Gonna Work
Paper.
Tomorrow? That's a nice one.
That's good, that's good. It's on there.
Yeah, it's the first on the one on there.
Does it pretty good, do you? Would have played that just a little bit longer, but every fly got on my nose. I'd stop and knock him off.
Okay, that's a good one. Lonely Tune.
Anyway. Okay, now, I believe we've decided to play the Lonely Tune. I'm going to pick it kind of slow. My hand's tired and wrist getting it. Oh, it's all worked up. It's liable to start off with picking just most anything. Lonely Tune.
great idea.
And then,
Beat on that thing.
then there's a gentleman back there with a dulcimer.
And yeah, we'll do that right after that. How about that? You got the sticks? Why don't you try that once? You want to do that on this one here?
He wants to do it on either mine or that one.
Okay.
Can I explain about this?
Sure.
The next thing we're going to show you is something that occurred at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning around my kitchen table. We're sitting there playing and getting ourselves pleasantly tired when I found 2 new pencils sitting on a table. Well, by 5 o'clock in the morning, we had worn them out. I changed over to a couple of birch dowels and would like to show you what the sound is like. Try it, Kilby?
Yeah.
It's not very conducive to keeping an Autoharp in tune. That's why he uses my Autoharp.
Yeah, he wants to knock my harp out of tune, so I just reach out and get his.
Oops, I lost the clip.
We're going to play a little fiddle tune here, you know. Hardly ever playing the fiddle on an Autoharp, but I'm going to try it one time. Let Mike beat it out on these sticks. Old Time Cindy.
Raymond Melton. How about that? How about a couple of tunes with Raymond Melton?
That's a dulcimer, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I just found out that Raymond Melton and Kilby Snow have played some music together, and I thought maybe we might just end up this section on the Autoharp with a couple or 3 tunes from them.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I forgot to give proper introduction to Mike Hudak. He's one of the organizers of the festival and also a fine Autoharp player. Why don't you give him a hand? I'll hold.
What key?
We will play Knoxville Girl, I think, in G.
G?
about sleep in your barn?
Well, I guess I have to tonight. Didn't sleep last night.
Was it? They call it a motel.
Yeah, couldn't tell.
Well, okay then.
Let me see. Could you cut down the right-hand microphone a little bit? It's just a little too high. How about Chinese breakdown? We'll end up with that.
G, D.
D?
Yeah.
Suits me. Well, thank you so much. That's fine.
Thank you, Raymond Melton and Kilby Snow, who's never sounded finer on that Autoharp.
Thank you, friends out there. We're glad to play for you.
I'd like to announce a couple of announcements, and that is that Kilby Snow has a record out, which should be over in the Rounder place. If it's not, it might be one of the Autoharp, Mountain Music played on the Autoharp. And he's also cutting a record now. He's not cutting, actually, he's rearranging magnetic particles on tape right now, and it will be cut eventually into a record for Rounder, I believe, Kilby Snow's own music. If you'd like to hear You Are My Flower, it just happens to be on my latest record, which has Kilby Snow on it. And I wouldn't mind if you get one of those from me, because they're for sale, dear friends, and that's a commercial shuck. We're going to have a, let's see, about 3-minute break, exactly. Set your watches, friends, and then we'll have Ted Lundy.
we're going to give you just a little bit of the Wildwood Flower right here. First thing this evening. I got my buddy over here helping me. He does my nice job on it, so here we're going Wildwood Flower. Thank you. Now let's go along here. A little bit of John Henry. We're going to get a little bit faster here. I ain't working him hard enough this evening. Let's get a little John Henry. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Thank you. When I was in North Carolina, old Virginia was my home. That's by a fair young lady, and her name I didn't know. Her hair was black and her eyes were sparkling, on her cheeks was rosy red. Upon her breast she wore a ribbon. Oh, the tears that I have shed. Fell in love with a girl of beauty. That if she'd marry me. Said I'd have to parent she my bride could ever be. I'd rather be in some dark holler where the sun don't used to shine. And I think you'd be some other man, darling, when you promise to be mine. If your true love ever leaves, I'd paint a woe your heart knows. Come on back to the one that loves you, to the truest love you've ever known. Thank you. Thank you. How's that? Okay, okay. We'll do that then.
May I tell
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and talk about it.
This song called "The Wind and Rain" is considered by Kilby and many other people that it's a family song of his. I first heard one verse of it, and after some coaxing, he dug up the rest from his memory. And it's one of the most beautiful songs that many people have heard, and it's called "The Wind and Rain," and it's one that he does by himself.
Was there one morning in the month of May? Oh, the wind and rain. Two lovers were feeding on a hot summer day, crying the dreadful wind and rain. Then he said to the maiden, would you marry me? Oh, the wind and rain. Then my little wife, you'll always be, crying the dreadful wind and rain. She said, oh no, that'll never do. Oh, the wind and rain. Lord, but I can't marry you, crying the dreadful wind and rain. Then he knocked her down and he kicked her around. Oh, the wind and rain. Hit her in the head with a battering ram, crying the dreadful wind and rain. Threw her in the river to drown. Oh, the wind and rain. What dread she floated down, crying the dreadful wind and rain. Then she floated on down to the mill pond. Oh, the wind and rain. Floated on down the mill pond, crying the dreadful wind and rain. Then the miller fished her out with a long fishing line. Oh, the the wind and rain. The yellow peach route with a long fishing line, a crying a dreadful wind and rain. And they made fiddle bags of her little finger bone. Oh, the wind and rain made fiddle bags of her little finger bones, crying a dreadful wind and rain. Then they made a fiddle bow of her long curly hair. Oh, the wind and rain made a fiddle bow of her long curly hair, crying a dreadful wind and rain. Now the only tune that fiddle would play, oh, the wind and rain. Only tune that fiddle would play was crying a dreadful wind and rain. Thank you. Let's play Gunner's Confession, like a little western. Yeah, I'm going to holler out as loud as I can here. We're going to play you a little bit of Gambler's Confession here. It's a western song, but seems like everybody down south likes it and probably would up here. You've heard it, I guess. It goes something like it. I brought up by kind parents. I was a pride and a joy. So I started drinking and gambling. Dad got the best of their boy. Some pals took me out on a robbery. I thought just what might be fun. So one crime led to another, and it led to the use of a gun. Now in my pocket I carry a pistol. It's never away from my side. Notches that's carved on its handle tells how more than one man has died. I'm leaving the trail now, it's crooked, and the cops look around every bend. I know someday they'll get me, and I dread to think of the end. Wish I had listened to Mama. She said there'd be days like this. Lost all my true friends and sweethearts. No more I'll know the sweet kiss. Young pals, keep away from bad company. That's what got me started wrong. And if your pals try to tempt you, just remember the words of this song. How's that? Defilling. Okay. Defilling blues. thank you.
What do you like to do next? What would you like to do next?
Oh. What about them Philippine rolls?
Or how about maybe just how about a fast breakdown?
Yes. Oh my, that works on my finger, but let's go. They want some fasting around here, so now we're going to get some fasting.
Not too fast.
Well, you're the man who's talking about it.
Yeah, play that for something.
Can you start it?
Yeah.
I don't even know it. Thank you. Well, okay. I've got a request here for the Autoharp special right now.
Yes. Yes, you have a request for Autoharp special.
Well, I didn't mean to make him just fold up his arms quit, but that is pretty hard to play, so.
It's all yours, Kilby.
don't you just call Mike and see if he can. Where's Mike Seeger? Mike?
Yeah.
Kilby mentioned earlier he was trying to find you to see if it's raining.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're going to have a friend here from Gilax to come up here with us and play a little bit on the dulcimer now. And
What is that, man?
How the three of you doing? How about that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can.
I'll just,
These people may not like to be up here too much.
Your face is pretty as mine.
Is what you say? Oh boy, you said something then. Let's see, what was it we had picked out? White House Blues, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know what you did there.
White House Blues and G. You liked it. Remember that?
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit of that for the first in the White House Blues.
G.
I don't know why I picked golden slippers or not, but let's try that.
Well, maybe we can wear 'em. You can't expect 'em.
Yeah, I've been learning for 65 years, and maybe we'll learn something else. Oh, that's some of my luck right there. That string is breaking. I'm always doing something like
Maybe we
that.
can play in two of those 3 strings.
Play 3 strings. All right. Well, good. Let's see.
I'll try 3 anyhow.
Well, we got no. This is right. Nobody's business.
Oh!